Well, thank you very much. As you aware, the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, following the directives of His Excellency President Barrow, is embarking on a transformation agenda to really restructure, reposition, and signpost the higher education ecosystem. And Cabinet and the National Assembly all unanimously approved the transformation of GTTI, former GTTI, into USAID, University of Applied Science and Technology, to come up with, you know, a university that will help us produce engineers. And also the MDI, Management Development Institute, into Civil Service University, and the Gambia College into the University of Education. So these are the things that we are working on, in addition to now the regional Tibet centers across the country. Yes, it's part of the agenda. We set up a committee called Implementation Committee. There was a transformation committee. They submitted their report that really explained how this thing needs to be done, and this was approved. Now the next thing is to go into now the implementation, and to do that we gave them 4 months, so they are left with 3 months now. God willing, in 3 months' time they will submit their report, and we will now work with them to see how this thing can be implemented. And one of the things is that the curriculum itself needs to be looked at. The qualification needs to be looked at. And the issue is having at nursery school level for the ECD program, having people to study up to degree level. So it is part of the uh, changes that we'll be making in the program in the new University of Education once it is rolled out. So it will be part of the new program that will feature. So the objective is we want to have later on, the long-term agenda is in our school system to have graduates teaching there, and which means the certificate and diploma, advanced diploma, will later phase out, but it's not going to be for now. Okay, we might not be the one implementing that, but we are setting the foundation for that, so that whoever later, many years after, whoever comes after us, will now continue from where we stopped. And we would have put systems in place where we'll now have graduates in these programs in our different schools. So for the ECD, now we will have advanced diploma ECD, but also having BA, BSc in ECD, and it continues up to master's level and so on and so forth. So that we will contain our specialists. These are some of the things that we'll try to do later. Yeah. Well, the for me, it's like it's a professional activity that you've done after your academic training and so on. I don't have any problem with that, but provided that the basic things are done at entry level, that is at training level at the college. So I have a different school of thought. I feel that we cannot spend more money post training. We should spend more money during the training. People to be in a very conducive and learning environment, to get the lecturers and the laboratory equipment during their training. So, and then also the proper screening with the entry requirement. So then now they will be good to go. When you now do a competency test, obviously they will pass without any problem. So, but you don't invest in their training. You wait until they come out, and then you want to do competency tests. I don't belong to that school of thought. So these are things that we will have to look at least for now. I'm engaging colleagues also from from MOPSI, so that we see how to adjust that. At least from Moha's perspective, this Gambia College needs to be. We're going to change the entry requirement. We're going to also look at the curriculum, and there are many things that are going to change, even the infrastructure. Currently, we are now building the dormitories. It's already renovated, and we are building two new dormitories thanks to our the support from MRC Holland Foundation. So this is what government is working on. Yeah, we MOPSI has regional uh, education directorates in, so, and then they have officials who go around for inspection and also working with the teachers and everybody down there at grassroots level, and cluster monitors and so on. So we'll support these officials out there, and who will be the one now working with them to give them the necessary support. Yes, there will be checks and balance. You must have your scheme of work and your lesson plans. You cannot enter the classroom unprepared. So a good number of the teachers really get prepared before going. But we'll also work with all of them to see how best we can continue doing that job, because it's a passion for a good number of us, and they feel that they are building a better tomorrow, molding the generations of today and tomorrow. So they are contributing their quota in the human capital development. Yeah. Yeah, so right now the ministry is going for the regional, is building regional Tibet centers, multi-purpose, and also specialized Tibet centers in fisheries and agribusiness. And just these days I returned from the provinces, and where we had, I visited some of the Tibet centers, and all of them have dormitories. Some dormitories, they are like hotels. They are better than some hotel. Uh, well, not the five-star hotels, obviously. Then, but you will see. Go to Mansa Konko, for instance. Very nice, state-of-the-art buildings and so on. So we are saying that we need to give the students skill sets here. They will in different areas, in construction, electrical, plumbing, and agriculture, and so on and so forth. All these areas. Then then now we have one in Demban, and and next month, end of next month, we will also open one in the other one in Kanilai is ready. Also, we're going to have. We have the one in Mansakonko is ready, is operational. They are even producing for commercial purpose also. And then you have one in in URR. They are also producing. They are working, training students, and we are building new ones also in CRR, North and South, and we're going to build one also in the Combos, in Gunjur, for instance. And then also very soon in September, we're going to roll out our uh, SIE, skills, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And really, the one is on the 1st of September, we're going to give out financial support to students, giving them stipend. Before, when you talk about Mohas giving scholarships, we pay to the institutions. This time we're going to give money, okay? So to students in Tibet, because most of the time we give to those in the universities and we forget a lot those in Tibet. This one is purely for those in Tibet. We'll give them money, and then also we're going to give in January we're also going to give money to some Tibet centers also, so that they can work and develop fine-tune their curriculum to be in line with the industry, with the labor market. And then also for them to buy some laboratory equipment here and there. Okay. And the third component also will also give money to students for startups. Those who graduated and want to start their business, we give them money to start their own business, and so on and so forth. So these are some of the things that we will be doing. And the president, His Excellency President Barrow, launched the skills, and this is what we're going to put for the students of this country. Well, we have this song because the directive we received from His Excellency President Barrow is to give quality education to all Gambians. Bring tertiary and higher education to the doorsteps of all Gambians. But you will agree with me that we have some of our brothers and sisters who are in the madrasa, but we don't provide scholarships for them. We don't provide support for them. Next year, it will be 60 years of independence. 60 years. And you have this group of people who are not supported, as if they are not citizens of this land. Where is social justice? Where is democracy? When that chunk of people are excluded from the national agenda. Our strong conviction is bringing everybody on board. We believe that Arabic is a language, like English, like French, like Spanish, Portuguese, and you name it. You can do Arabic and also be an engineer. You can do Arabic or Islamic studies and be a technician. And I always want to give examples of Imam Babali. Imam Babali read Arabic, Islamic studies in Libya and other places, but when he came, he worked for this place. He worked for NAWEC, at that time called GUC. So these are some of the possibilities that that we can have. So we should be able to have more of Imam Babalis in this country. So what we're going to do, the first phase is to start at least come September, God willing. 1st of September, the call will be out for scholarships. So we're going to sponsor at least 100 Gambians in the madrasa. Okay? But then later, we will have to roll out the second phase. We'll have to see now how to include Tibet in the madrasa, so that we will have somebody doing Islamic studies or Arabic and so on, but being an engineer or being a technician in some other disciplines, for instance, like automotive, okay, or being a tailor, or being in agriculture. So these are some of the things that we're working. Then now you will now see development unfolding, because at that time everybody is busy working, but highly skilled, well-trained, youthful population. Then the Gambia will turn nyato. That is our strong conviction. That is our belief, and that is the way forward. We cannot continue doing the same thing like in 1965. It did not work. It did not work, and it will never work. So we need to change our approach. Hence, this transformation agenda, and with the support of everybody, gradually, slowly but surely, we will reach the mountain top. Development is coming down. Well, we'll be coming up with different strategies. One, to do some sensitization. The coming weeks, you will see that. The other one also is the support that we are giving, our heavy investment in Tibet. Already, the accommodation. All our regional Tibet centers have dormitories. Very good one. So you stay there and just study. And then also, one of the strategies also in most of our Tibet centers, regional Tibet centers, they are on scholarships. Gambia government pays for them. You see? So go to Ndeman, for instance, all of them, we are the one paying for them. So what the Gambia asks you, using taxpayers' money, is just come and study and get the skill sets and go and now employ yourself. So the other thing also is to give them now stipend. So, and then also uh, give them also financial support for startups. This is what we were not doing before. We were going to do that. And gradually people to see that some people from the Tibet ecosystem can earn more than the honorable minister sitting here in this office. Then they will now change, the dynamics will change. And what we need to show it to them, the realities and so on. And have no doubt that with this push, the message will be very clear, and people, I'm just from the provinces, and I've seen now the good work that the youths are doing in this country, and the message is sinking. Yes. My advice to the Gambian youth: stay away from drugs, stay away from all those things that will retard their development. And I would call on them to concentrate on their education and to really prepare for that rendezvous, to equip themselves, to getting the right skill sets so that they can come out from the periphery and be at the center and be part of those who now develop this nation. That the Gambia will never develop if all of us, the youths in particular, who form the majority, do not take up their responsibility by getting the right thing, and that is education. Albert Einstein told us many, many years ago that education is the road to freedom. That education is what will remain when everything is normal. But then the American, writers told us that education is the road to freedom. If they want to free themselves, if they want to be autonomous, independent, let them go for education. Let them acquire the skill sets. And Tibet is an answer. All developed countries, they use Tibet. And I want to use Germany, want to use Finland, want to use South Korea. They use Tibet. So if we want to have a developed Gambia, and next year we will be celebrating 60 years of independence. And the question that I'm asking all of us, are we ready for that celebration? What have we done to celebrate that independence? And like I told the students when I was at the university, it will be good for us to enter into a conversation with Edward Francis Small, who sacrificed his life and time to set the ball rolling in pre-independence Gambia for us to reach where we are now. But is his sacrifice going to be in vain? We need to talk to Small. Is it the Gambia that he was fighting for? Is it what we wanted? He believed in education. So we should really work on that and push for that agenda. So this is the message: education, education, and education. Thank you very much. You're welcome.